I think he'll renew a 1-year deal here for 24, and then if he wants to keep racing, 25 he will go to Triumph.
I think he does go to Triumph.
Well, what do you think? You got Evan Ferry, who's the test rider for them on the amateur / 250 side of things. If you're looking at 2 years out, if you've got Anderson that moves into the 450, I don't see Evan Ferry staying healthy enough. Unfortunately, He's kind of in that same ballpark of Casey and all those other guys.
Big caloric guy.
Yeah, who do you see being the 250 guy going to Triumph?
J-Mart.
Wait, hold on.
I heard Jalek Swoll.
J-Mart.
Pause. Evan Ferry is test riding the Triumph bike right now.
That came out like a month ago.
So
that's where I was going. I was like, where's he at for
That came out a month ago.
Yeah, that was a big question I had, was where was he at for Futures yesterday? So wait, is he like riding amateur races on this fucking prototype Triumph right now?
Look,
is that what's happening?
He hasn't done any amateur races. He hasn't done mini O's. I don't know. I mean, obviously we don't know until next month if he shows up at Daytona. What I've heard behind the scenes is that he pretty much is nothing more than a test rider for the Triumph until the platform's available, and then he will resume racing.
He's probably not going to stay healthy enough, so I don't think it's going to matter. Dude, I said this to you when we were at Ironman when they had the last Combine race. I remember seeing him walking around, and that kid had the wildest limp I've ever seen. And I started digging in. I'm like, did he have a huge get off? Did he rag out of shit? No, he's just walking around with like the wildest limp, like he's got hip issues as a 17-year-old. That kid's hit the ground so many times. I agree with Coach. I don't know if he's going to stay healthy enough.
I don't think so either.
To make it as a professional, which sucks.
But that Triumph thing is interesting though, because maybe he doesn't have to race. He's going to collect a paycheck and just ride this Triumph.
I mean, that would be the smart thing to do.
But think about this. What do we know about Tim Ferry? He's always been known to be a good test rider. So does Evan Ferry become the first guy that never goes pro but goes right into a testing capacity with his dad?
Maybe.
That would be very interesting.
I think to answer Coach's question, though, I think that J-Mart ends up on Triumph.
Really?
Yeah. I do. I think with the trajectory of J-Mart's career, depending on what happens with him this year, and depending on how the whole thing goes with Club, I could totally see him going to Triumph on a 450 in 2025.
What do you see going on at Club? You don't think Club will retain him?
I don't think they've got the funding right now. I think Lopes, after last night, I don't know, but if he keeps on the trajectory, if he stays on the trajectory, he could maybe go to a factory team and be out of there. But
I got nothing against Club. I think Brandon Haas is damn good at what he does. He's obviously taken that team from nothing and made it something, obviously, with everything he's done at Club. But I just feel with J-Mart, and obviously, Coach, you would know this, knowing the Martin family really well. J-Mart kind of the same way. He kind of just does things his own way, and I know him and Phil, good buddies. He's okay with Enzo. I don't really know how him and Marchbanks get along. I just feel like Jeremy, I can't see Club being a scene that J-Mart ends his career with, if that makes any sense.
I'll be honest, if J-Mart gets hurt again, I don't see his career going much farther than what he's doing right now, period.